What's up, all my wrestling fans? It's me, Josh, right here on the Sports Fury. As you can see, I'm here at work, and this is going to be another one of my graveyard shift reviews of wrestling. Now, I just finished watching WWE's 2017 Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and this is going to be my review on it and my reactions. First off, I'm going to start off with the first match on the card, and that was the first ever groundbreaking and historical making women's Money in the Bank ladder match. I was looking forward to this for a long time, as well as a lot of other people. This was a long time coming. Women's wrestling has come a long way. I mean, in fact, they did a huge long promo after all the wrestlers did their fucking entrance, which I thought was really weird and awkward. I thought they should have did that before everyone did their entrances, but whatever. In this match, we had Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Tamina, Natalya, and Carmella, who was being accompanied by James Ellsworth. Now, for the most part, this match I thought was fantastic. I thought it was fucking great. It was everything what I thought the first women's, ladder match should be, for Money in the Bank. And there was a lot of great spots. Charlotte gave the electric chair bomb to Natalya off the ladder. Charlotte, she climbed the top ropes and went outside, taking out Tamina and Natalya. That was a fucking holy shit moment. I mean, there was a lot of great fucking spots. Oh yeah, Becky Lynch, she got body slammed by Natalya onto the fucking ladder and then got into a sharpshooter. That was cool. But you know what? It was great for almost all of it. The crowd was into it. I was here at work. I'm fucking, just popping off where all the spots is going on. I was loving it. But then the ending happened. What happened? Becky Lynch, she finds herself fucking, climbing the ladder. It looks like she's about to fucking win. Absolutely. And then all of a sudden, James Ellsworth gets into the ring, knocks Becky Lynch off the ladder. Carmella is sitting there by the ladder in the ring, and James Ellsworth climbs the ladder. And he takes down the briefcase. And he throws it down to Carmella. And that was it. That's how it ended. James Ellsworth, technically, he won the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And after the match, the referees, they're, conjuring together. They're fucking thinking, is this legit or not? What do we do? And I was hoping something was going to happen. Like Daniel Bryan was going to come out, or Shane McMahon was going to come out, something, right? But no, that was the finish. James Ellsworth gave fucking Carmella the briefcase. That shouldn't happen. That can't be how it works. Ah, fuck. I mean, I was disappointed with that fucking finish because it's the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and that's how you finish it, by James Ellsworth bringing down the briefcase. No, and Twitter was not having it at all. It was a terrible finish. It was terrible, and I didn't like it. So Carmella is the first ever holder of the women's Money in the Bank briefcase. Ah, fuck. I did not like it. I don't like it at all. Let me know what you guys thought about that. I didn't like it. Next up, we had the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. New Day versus the Usos, who, by the way, I'm really, really digging their heel run. I'm really liking it, and I was hoping that the Usos were going to win this match. So, it was a fucking fantastic match. It was actually a little bit better than I thought it was going to be. There was a lot of back and forth, a lot of false counts. One of them, actually, I thought the referee counted a little too fast, or maybe fucked up, because either that or that was the fucking most... I don't know. I mean, she went 1, 2, and then one of the Usos fucking saved the count. And I'm like, I don't know. That seemed like it was a 3 to me. I don't know. It was pretty fucking close. But it was great, though. It was a lot of back and forth, a lot of good spots. The Usos they did a double suplex into the ring post with Kofi Kingston. That was fucking awesome. And then later on, oh shit, this was great. Kofi Kingston did a fucking trust fall from the top to the outside on the Usos. That was fucking funny. It was great. It was awesome. I jumped out of my chair and I just applauded that shit. I was like, bravo, fucking Kofi. That was awesome. I really liked it. And now here's the finish. The Usos, they're getting the better of by New Day, and they just went ahead and counted themselves out. They just started walking out. They hopped the barricade and started walking off and got counted out, and that was it. New Day wins via countout on the Usos, which means the Usos get to retain. Now, a lot of people didn't like that finish. Similar to the women's Money in the Bank match. They said a lot of people thought it was back-to-back shitty finishes, but I think this is a little different though. I don't really mind this. I would have preferred a good pin, considering how good the match was going, but I didn't mind this finish because it was a good heel finish. This is a classic heel finish right here. Unlike the women's Money in the Bank match, that didn't make any sense to me, right? That's what they were going for. They were trying to get a lot of heat on Ellsworth and Carmella, but they could have did it differently than that. Don't have Ellsworth climbing the ladder and getting the briefcase for Carmella. I didn't really like that. But the Usos, I don't really mind as much. Again, I would have preferred a good, clean finish or something else happening instead of a countout. But it was a decent heel finish, so I don't really mind that. Usos retain the tag team championships. Now, moving on to Naomi versus Lana. That match was fucking bullshit. There was nothing really going on at all except, Lana's fucking ring outfits. Wow. God damn. Rusev, you son of a bitch. Fucking Lana's ring outfit was the match, okay? That was the only thing worth looking at here. Nothing else really to see here, folks. Carmella did show up towards the end of the match. Her music hit. Everyone started thinking, is she gonna cash in her briefcase? I didn't think so. I thought she was out there just to distract, which is exactly what the case was. Naomi picks up the win and afterwards has a stare down with Carmella, who's holding her briefcase. Naomi holding the women's championship. So, yeah. Again, Lana's outfit was the only thing worth watching in that match. After that, we had a Fashion Police promo from Breezango. They did this Miami Vice style little promo there. And I thought that was hilarious. These guys are always fucking awesome. I love their promos. And then we had a inside their promo, there was like these two mysterious guys, right? Mysterious. Yeah, everybody fucking knew exactly who they were. Everybody wanted American Alpha, but we all knew it was Ascension. I mean, what else are they doing with them, So, I knew it was Ascension. That was the two mystery guys that were fucking with Breezango. But, that was that promo. After that promo, we had another promo from, Mike and Maria Kanellis. They came out with this fucking pretty cool 80s power ballad style music. And Maria announced that the first woman of wrestling or whatever, the first lady is now back and shit. She's now back in WWE after all these years. Mike Bennett fucking took her last name, so they're Mike and Maria Kanellis. And I liked the promo. I thought it was pretty cool. I think they could be the Miz and Maurice of SmackDown. So I liked it. I'm interested to see where they go with this. Although I will say, I thought it would have been pretty cool if Brother Love would have introduced Mike and Maria. That would have been pretty fucking cool. If Brother Love came out with that music and he's, getting the fucking crowd all worked up going, I love you. You know who else loves you? My next guest. And then he introduces Mike and Maria, and then their music hits, and then they cut their promo. That would have been cool, I guess, but, I like the promo. Let's see what else we got. Next up, we had the WWE Championship match, Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton. But before that, though, we had a little, tribute to St. Louis legends, because this was taking place in St. Louis. So they went ahead and they fucking announced that Greg Gagne, Larry Hennig was there, Mr. Perfect's father, Sergeant Slaughter, Bob Orton, Ric Flair, Baron Von Raschke, the Claw. So they paid tribute to them. Everyone, popped for them. It was pretty cool. Randy Orton himself is from the St. Louis area. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, yeah, for sure. Definitely Randy Orton's going to lose. At that moment, I'm like, no doubt about it. Randy Orton's 100% losing now. That's what Vince likes to do. I mean, he likes to have the guys lose in their hometown. That's just, he gets off on that shit. Seriously. So the match goes underway, and it wasn't that bad of a match. It was a little similar to the first one, I guess, in a lot of ways. But Jinder Mahal, he went to work on Randy Orton's knee. I mean, that dude, he fucking put his knee right through the steel steps. He fucking hurt his knee on the announce table, and also on the barricade on the outside. Right in front of his father, Bob Orton. So, Jinder Mahal really fucking up Randy Orton's knee. Let's see. He also, Jinder Mahal, he put the figure 4 on Randy Orton in the middle of the ring. In St. Louis, in front of Ric Flair. Woo! Let's see. Also, another little tribute to the St. Louis legends. Randy Orton hit the superplex from the top on Jinder Mahal, which was something that his father, Bob Orton, used to always do. Also, we got a little vintage Randy Orton when he did the DDT off the rope to Jinder Mahal and got him in the face with it. That was pretty cool. Then Randy Orton hit the RKO, and we got a 1, 2, and Jinder Mahal's foot was on the rope that was placed there by the Singh brothers. The Singh brothers get tossed out to the back by the referee. On their way out, they see Bob Orton, and they start grabbing on him like they're going to beat the shit out of him. Randy Orton sees this, and it's not a good idea, because it's Randy Orton, and it's Father's Day, and you don't fuck with Bob Orton, because Randy Orton destroyed the Singh brothers. He fucking about killed them. He was tossing them and just fucking them up all around the outside. He RKO'd one of them through the fucking announce table. And he's just brutally massacring the Singh brothers. But the whole time I'm thinking, where's the fucking count out? Like, shouldn't he be counted out already? What the fuck? But anyway, Randy Orton then goes back into the ring. And Jinder Mahal catches Randy Orton, hits the Colossus on Randy Orton, and hits the 1, 2, 3. And the modern day Maharaja retains his WWE Championship. And a lot of people were hoping that Randy Orton would take the title back. But especially since, Randy Orton... I would say tonight he wasn't Randy Orton. He was vintage Randy Orton in this match. So a lot of people wanted to see him win the belt, take it off the jobber Jinder Mahal. But I'm kind of glad that Jinder Mahal kept it. You know why? Let's keep it going. No transitional champion. He won his first title defense, so now he's legit champion, right? He won the championship and he's defended it and retained. So now he moves on. We're gonna see another pay-per-view match of Jinder Mahal as champion. So they're keeping it going. So kudos to WWE. Yeah. So that was the championship match. Jinder Mahal retains. The Maharaja continues. Let's see. Next up we had Breezango making their ways to the ring. And they're going to take on the 2 mystery guys who have been fucking with them. And who were they? The Extension. It was the Extension. And everyone's reaction was, whatever. I don't care. Whatever. And that's exactly what the match was. It was this. Yeah. No one really cared. Even though Breezango are fucking awesome, they're hilarious, their promos are some of the best in the WWE, but no one really gave a shit. So that was it, and we're on to the main event. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match with AJ Styles, Nakamura, Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, and Corbin. Now everyone, hits the ring and everything. Nakamura is the last person to make his way into the ring, but before he could, Corbin comes out and attacks Nakamura. And he gets to the ring, and now we're starting off with 5 guys. And Nakamura heads to the back. So he's out. And I was pretty disappointed on that because, I love Nakamura. But anyway, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was on fire tonight. This was a great fucking match. Sami Zayn, he fucking, he took out fucking Owens from the top rope onto the ladder on his back. Let's see, Sami Zayn hit the sunset powerbomb to Ziggler off the top of the fucking ladder. Sunset powerbomb off the top of the fucking ladder. I stood up and I was like, God damn. That was fucking badass. Sami Zayn also fucking hit a suplex to Owen on the apron going to the outside. Owens was fucking out. Sami Zayn was great tonight. He put his heart and soul out there like he always does. Let's see. Sami Zayn was then going up to the ladder after he did that, and then AJ Styles came out of nowhere and just fucking forearmed him off the goddamn ladder. It was ridiculous. And then Corbin gets into the ring, and he goes to work on AJ Styles, and he even eventually choke slams him onto the fucking ladder. That was pretty goddamn brutal. Sami Zayn takes down Corbin, and then fucking Styles, he gives like pretty much the an attitude adjustment. It seemed like on Kevin Owens onto the fucking ladder on the outside, and then let's see, and then Styles, he sets up the fucking ladder. He starts climbing it. And he starts making his way to the briefcase. And then Dolph Ziggler comes into the ring. And he fucking takes out the goddamn ladder. And fucking AJ Styles is hanging up on the briefcase. All the way up there. And he starts like kind of climbing it. I think he's trying to attempt to take off the briefcase or something. I don't know. But then he just fell. He just fucking fell. And that was one brutal ass bump. That deserves some bonus money from Vince. That was a brutal fucking bump. But anyway, so eventually Corbin, he gets to the fucking ladder and he's about to go up, and then Nakamura's fucking music hits. Holy shit, everyone blows up. Nakamura makes his way to the ring. He starts going to work on Corbin and pretty much fucking everybody. And then after that, Nakamura, he grabs the ladder, and on the other side of the ladder, there's AJ Styles. And they kind of like stare at each other through the ladder. And then they both grab the ladder and they toss it to the side. And they have themselves an epic, like, fucking WrestleMania preview stare down, right? That's what it seemed like to me. I mean, they had themselves a hell of a fucking stare down. Everybody was hot right now. The crowd, it was just like, holy shit. And then they squared up and they fucking started going back and forth. And they were having themselves like a good fucking like a match between the both of them. Right there in the ring. And then eventually they both climb up the ladder and they start exchanging blows. And the crowd is really fucking hot. They're chanting Nakamura. They're chanting Styles back and forth. And it looks fucking great. And then, what else? And then, Corbin, was it Corbin? Fucking knocks down the ladder. He knocks them both off the ladder. Yeah, and then Corbin climbs up the ladder and takes down the briefcase. He wins. Corbin wins the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. He now has the briefcase and he can now cash in anytime he wants. Corbin is your winner. And, shit. I wanted Nakamura or AJ Styles to win, but, you know what? I'm not too pissed off about this finish, because I figured that Corbin was going to get the win, despite the fact that I wanted Styles or Nakamura to win. Just kind of, yeah. So I mean, the heels have been winning a lot lately. Have you guys noticed that the heels are winning a lot in these pay-per-view matches lately? So Corbin gets a briefcase, and we'll see when he cashes it in. It probably, I don't know if it'll be during Jinder's reign or what, and have two heels going at it. Monster heels, by the way. So he's probably going to wait a while. But yeah, Corbin wins. And my overall take on the pay-per-view was, I will give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. And that's kind of a disappointing 7 for me because I really enjoyed SmackDown pay-per-views. I always enjoyed them. I love watching the show, and for the most part, there was a lot of head scratching going on in this pay-per-view. A lot of boring spots. The ending to the women's Money in the Bank was pretty disappointing. Yeah, and a couple of matches I didn't give a shit about. So yeah, it seemed like they wanted to be the B show again, and I'm like, no, I'm not having that. So I'm going to give it a 7, and it could have been a lot better. I was expecting better for a SmackDown pay-per-view. But let me know what you guys think about this year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Do you agree? Do you disagree on some of these matches? Let me know down in the comment section below. And hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with everybody you know. And I will see you on the next pay-per-view right here on the Graveyard Shift. I'll see you next time, guys.